This is episode. Oh crap!
I literally just told you.
Oh yeah, 64 because
it's a full stack of episodes.
This entire episode is going to be
Minecraft based.
Minecraft puns and Minecraft-esque.
Hold on, let me look up Minecraft puns real quick because I actually don't know any Minecraft puns off the top of my head. Oh gosh, I just hit a lot of buttons that did not do what I thought they did.
Minecraft
puns. Let's see.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
All right, ready for this? Here we go. This is a full episode of this. Oh, these are jokes. What's Steve's favorite sport?
Boxing.
No. Next.
I got it, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I went to this Minecraft, puns thread on this like Minecraft Reddit sort of thing. It's not even Reddit. It's like timgaming.com/threads, and all of them are oddly sexual. This is
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, hold on, I'll send you a link so you're looking at the same page just in case. It's
the Tim game.
Yeah. Like, I just had an orgasm.
Yeah, these are.
I got wood from punching tree. This is not the same as the boxing joke. Here's one that's pretty decent. Yep, we're a chip off the old block.
Yeah, these are kind of.
Yeah, this is kind of like the weird side of the internet. Let's see. Come on. We need one good one for this episode. One good one. Let's see. This starts like, give you your best Minecraft pun, and then they're like, I don't have a Minecraft pun, but here's a normal pun.
It's like, oh, thank you.
Oh, here we go. If Minecraft was ever a movie, it'd be a blockbuster.
It's not bad, I guess.
It's literally the best one we've gotten.
True.
All right, let's actually not have a whole episode of Minecraft.
A whole episode dedicated. No, it's happening.
Minecraft.
It's happening.
Yeah, boy. All right. Well, you know what we will have an episode full of? News that everyone already knows about that we're way late to because we're horrible at our jobs.
Nah.
Yes. Do you want to know how old? I don't know when I typed this into my notes. But I literally have here the whole thing about like Cyberpunk's character customization. Which has been like a thing for a long...
I thought we talked about that.
Did we?
Or maybe that was off the podcast.
I think it was... I know we've definitely talked about it, but I don't remember if it was on the podcast or not.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Cyberpunk 2077, a game I'm super excited for because sci-fi, cyberpunk. You can customize your Johnson or your hoo-ha.
Yeah.
And there have been countless memes of people like putting like rockets or lasers. Dude, and you know it's going to be two types of people when the game launches. It's going to be the people who give themselves
schlongs,
and then there's going to be the people that give themselves pink. Those are the two jokes that are going to be made when that game launches, whenever it does. That's the two jokes. I'm calling it. That's the two jokes you're going to see.
A lot of effort into this game.
Dude, they've been working. Well, I was talking about this with someone. This game has been like announced for years now on.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember when the first announcement was. It was at E3, like. Was announced May 2012. God. 2012, and here we are 8 years later. Yeah, the game is still not out. Yeah. Allegedly coming out later this year. Because originally it was coming out last year, then it got pushed back to April, and then it got pushed back later this year. Before all this Corona stuff went down. It's just insane. It's just...
They've been working on it, and I'm glad they have been.
Oh, CD Projekt Red, like, they did The Witcher 3, which is just a huge game, so I'm... And, like, the thing is that if I had to choose between fantasy and sci-fi, I'd pick sci-fi every time. because that's just more up my alley. So if this is just like The Witcher, but sci-fi, I'm in. And dude, customizing your genital, dude. I'm gonna make it like the average one. I'm gonna make
what
it.
else could you?
What else could you want?
Could you want? Yeah.
Dude, if they, so okay, they've shown they did a gameplay live stream, and I saw that like they did that gameplay live stream like 2 years ago now, I think. And they showed that you can get augmentations for your body, like your arms and stuff like that. There better be at least one augmentation you can get.
It probably will be.
That's just like an alternative fire, just poo.
Double shot.
Double shot. Like they need that, and but I'm excited for this game. Let's see, what is it? Does it have a current release date?
I thought it was coming out this year, but I don't know.
I think it got. I know it got. Let's see, release date. Got pushed back to September 17th. Is the current release date. September 17th, 2020.
Yeah.
Golly, it's. I'm excited. I'm super excited for that game.
It's coming out for.
What is that? That's 4 months away? That's 4 months
That's
away.
weird. It's coming out for the Series X Xbox, but not the PlayStation 5.
I think I may be mistaken on this, but I'm pretty sure that's because they did a it definitely will. I just don't think it's listed yet, and I think the only reason the Series X is there is because I think they showed off a tech demo of it on the Series X. And like that they didn't say it was coming to the Series X, but if you're doing a tech demo on it,
yeah.
I do remember they did announce for this game that it's going to be part of. I'm not sure if you've heard about this, but Microsoft has been doing this new thing with their games called like upgrade purchase or something like that. Which, like, for example, it's the greatest thing you could do. Basically, you know how they already do. If you buy a game on the Xbox One, you can get the PC port of it or something like that.
Yeah.
They're doing the thing where if you buy a game on the Xbox One, you just have it when you get a Series X. You don't have to buy it again for the Series X. They're upgrading that game with the console. So, like, if you bought it physically on the Xbox One, you would get a digital version Series X. If you bought it digitally on Xbox One, digital Series X. Which I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Because that's the thing that always sucks about this transition between console generations, because you buy all these games because you can't afford the new console yet. Then you buy the new console and have to buy the games again. But yeah, they've been announcing a bunch of different games that are coming to the one that will automatically update to the Series X. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for taking the game I bought on my coffee table, essentially, with the size of the Xbox One. And
yeah, it's a pretty honker.
And then moving it to the fridge you're gonna sell me later. Dude, I'm telling you, their Xbox is just furnishing a house with consoles. They have
Would you like to buy
the
Xbox fridge?
The Xbox fridge. Granted, we still don't even know what the PS5 looks like. That thing's coming out this year. Like,
they've been keeping it under wraps.
They've shown the controller off, which scares me even more of what the console's gonna look like, considering what the controller looks like.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious. We'll see though.
Well, because one thing I hated about the PlayStation controller that they showed off is the same thing I've hated about all other PlayStation controllers. Is the analog sticks are like symmetrical down at the bottom. Because like it's just like it's such a cool looking controller. What the stop that? Oh, gosh, I hate. Oh, I'm gonna share my screen just so I can express my anger.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Like, I love this design. I hate these analog sticks, how close they are. I've always hated that about all the PlayStation controllers, is how they're like, ding, ding. I've always hated that. And so when I saw this new one and it's just the same old, I'm like, looks cool though. If only they just kind of moved that up there and those down there. See, yeah. Oh wow, Ghost to see me.
Well,
it's a new
come on,
game.
bro. This is sponsored by. Oh hey, I'm full screen. Oh, no, not anymore. There we go. This is sponsored by
Ghost.
Sony.
Yeah, this podcast that we just dug onto Sony's consoles is brought to you by what is it called? Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Pre-order your copy today with code Scatterpot to get 10% off.
It's also time to mention we're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes. Raid Shadow Legends is a MMORPG
with desktop level graphics on your phone.
Yes, yeah.
Download Raid today at
raidshadowlegends.com/scatterplot.
Scatterplot graphs.
Scatterplot gaming.
Scatterplot, yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, in other news that is super old, that is also gaming related. I mentioned that we forgot about this last week. The new Paper Mario game they announced.
Yes,
your face was just like,
because we talk about these things like off the podcast. I have to think.
Fun fact for all of you: as soon as we stop recording, we forget everything we just talked about for the last hour.
Yeah, basically.
We forget everything we just said, and then it doesn't help that 90% of the time, as soon as we hit stop hit recording. Bing!
Do you need a reset?
Yeah, I do. But every time we finish recording, it's always followed by we forgot to talk about X or Y.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll have a micro discussion about X or Y. And then we will talk about it on a future podcast, and we're like, didn't we already talk about this?
We talked about this. No, we haven't talked about this.
Yeah, no, I remembered that we didn't talk about the new Paper Mario game. New Paper Mario game. Coming out literally in 2 months. It's coming out near my birthday, so I'm hopefully just gonna just kind of not spend the money on that one myself and just kind of go like, hey, Paper Mario.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. You should buy me Paper Mario and the Origami King.
You need to buy me this, not that you have to or anything.
No, you need to buy me this. Yeah, no. Well, one thing that the Paper Mario thing is Nintendo has announced. Well, they told all their game development studios, all of the teams, to not wait for a direct to announce their big game. So Nintendo's not doing a big June direct apparently, or at least a May direct.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird to me, because Nintendo directs are typically a big thing. I know you never watch them, but they typically hit top of trending, at least for their day. It's interesting that they're just kind of like, don't wait for a direct. They told all their studios, if you have a game to announce it. Don't wait for a direct.
Just announce it, guys. You know what? You do you.
And I'm just like, dude, how many games are just going to be like, you know that game that, like, here's a big game. There you go. And I'm like, is that a smart move or a horrible move?
I don't think it's a good move.
Well, the thing is that here's the issue, though. With Paper Mario and the Origami King especially, everyone who cares about that game knows it exists. And everyone who probably would have bought it knows it exists. Because, like, it's in a weird point where you can't go to a store and you can't spend money on, like, in-store advertisements.
Yeah.
So you can't just have, like this cool cardboard cutout of Paper Mario at your local Target, because everyone at Target's not looking at video games.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of weird, and I don't know how the game will do. I'm excited for it. I'll purchase it. Anything you want to talk about before I jump into the next little thing?
Let's talk about Minecraft, since it is 64.
Just the episode just cuts off right there. Dude, we haven't.
Let's talk about our first experience of Minecraft.
Our very first experiences with Minecraft.
Our very first. Experience.
It's actually funny. My very first experience with Minecraft was with you.
Oh.
No clap. No clap. No cap.
No clap.
No clap, bro.
No clap, bro.
No. What it was is my first experience with Minecraft was when you showed me the totally legitimate website, minecraftforfree.com or whatever.
Yeah.
It was, you were over at my house, you were like spending the night or something, and you're like, dude, you have to play this game. And I'm like, what? And then you just showed me the website, and I sat down and I played it.
Addiction occurred.
And yeah, that was the thing. It's actually, I remember that was one of the first WASD based PC games I ever played, because I never played, like, all the games I played on my PC were like click based games. And so you were telling me, he's like, and I was like, you're like, what's the controls? And I like put my hands on the arrow keys, and you go, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, it's like WASD, and I'm like, oh. Those aren't directions though. Those are just
letters. That's right.
Just and then I played that, and then would play on Minecraft for free a lot. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos on it. Then I got the game for myself, and then just played it.
And that was that.
And that was it. And we've I wish there was a way to like that. I bet you Mojang has a file with how many cumulative hours I have in Minecraft.
Probably somewhere.
Because you have to realize I've played on 4 different computers now. My toaster oven, if you remember that.
Toaster oven, yes.
My old MacBook, my new MacBook, and then this PC. I've played on my Switch, I've played on the 360, and I've played on the One. And then I've also played at friends' houses on their computers and their one. It's just, dude.
Yeah, it's been.
I've put a lot of time into Minecraft. It's interesting to me, just like how much of my life has been in Minecraft.
Probably a pretty decent chunk.
I was about to say, I'm like, if I had to guess a video game I've played the most, it would probably be Minecraft, only because there is no way I haven't put literal months of time into that game. Because I've played it. I played it on iPhone. I played it on iPhone, iPad.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm like, I own that game on like 12 different consoles. Anything with a screen in my house, it probably has Minecraft on it.
Your Wii U?
I almost bought Minecraft for the Wii U. Almost. But then I just didn't, because it never got cross-platform with the others. So I was like, you know what? Why would I do that? I'm like, why would I just have Minecraft just to myself? And I'm like, nah. The Wii U is the one console I did not buy Minecraft for. But my Switch, my 360, my One, Series X, get that ray tracing. Yeah, dude, have you, well, it's weird, isn't it, the ray tracing like a separate thing from the actual game itself? Like, you can't just...
You have to install the beta, and then the beta has the thing on it.
The beta has the thing on it. Huber, your words, the last couple Huber, I think you're dying, because the last couple days you've been like saying sentences that are just like the most generic. Like, you download the beta, you get the thing. But even yesterday, bro, you were like, the meteor crashing, it's either to the left or to the right. We're playing Terraria. Just
I mean, technically, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, no. Everything's to the left or to the right.
Exactly, bro. Easy.
But you said it with such sincerity. You were just like, I mean, it's either to the left or to the right.
Left or the right, bro. I mean, it's either way.
And also, yeah, we've been playing a bunch of Terraria recently. So that's the game of the week that we've been playing. Can't wait till Starbound's that game of the week, bro. I've played through Starbound by myself so many times. I think the furthest I've ever made it with a friend was with Daniel, and we got like 3 bosses deep. And that's it.
I know we
there was that one time that you, me, Sam, and Daniel all started playing. And
we all played.
And I think we did the first boss, like the Arceus mining facility boss. But dude, no, like I love, I've loved Starbound. I've put a lot of time into Starbound as well. Just love that game. It's a great game. It's literally, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it. It's sort of a better Terraria. I know.
Controversial.
Controversial, dude. We played. So when was the last time you played Terraria before this final update? When we started playing again?
Just when we played, like way before that.
So like years, basically years.
Yeah.
I forget how stupid some of the controls in Terraria are.
I think the stupidest thing is the lighting mechanic.
With the lighting mechanic stupid. You and me trying to figure out. I remember you and I both in a tunnel with walls and ceiling and like floors we can place the torch on, but we couldn't place the torch.
It just doesn't play sometimes. I don't understand.
And then there's the exiting minecarts. It's not like. I personally, I love both games, but I like Starbound more. Well, no, I like Starbound more. Starbound, yeah. Because there's more to Starbound to me than just... Yeah, Starbound's better, Terraria, hot take. Also, you're not looking at a character this tall. You're looking at a character about, like, yay tall. Like, normal screen size. Yeah. They have that option in Starbound where you can zoom out where it's, like, Terraria levels. And I'm like, why would you ever play the game like this?
Yeah, like...
Just and then like in Terraria it's the exact opposite. You don't want to be too close because your character model's nothing to look at. It's like your character model was Tommy's first pixel art character or whatever. But in Starbound there's like those cool details on your character, and your character like does those little like eye twitches, and he cries, he laughs, then he's got cool clothes. Oh man. Oh, okay. Quick side topic, which sort of lines up with something I had. So I downloaded Civ 6. Because fun fact, if you're a Civ fan and you have a PC, go to the Epic Game Store. It's free up until the 28th. So by the time this episode comes out, you have like 3 days to get it. It is Civ 6 for free, like absolutely free. Did you end up downloading it, Huber?
Not yet.
I downloaded it last night. As soon as we got off Terraria, I just started that download. But I was reminded after opening up Epic how stupid the Epic Game Store is and how dumb.
Kind of rough. It's kind of rough.
Well, so first off, I think someone hacked my Epic Games account.
Okay.
So I log in, I put in my username, I put in my password, and it goes, I can't remember what it said. I think it said invalid credentials, and I'm like, no, that's my username and password. Like it was saved on my computer from the last time I did it. I'm like, no, that's the right username and password. And I checked it on my Mac, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's the right password. Look in my emails for Epic Games. About a month ago, apparently, I got an email saying that there was some suspicious activity on my Epic Games account. Which might have meant someone opened it because that's suspicious activity. Just, excuse me, you opened your application.
Excuse me, you opened up this application. We don't know if you know this or not, but you don't ever open this application, so.
So we just wanted to make sure it's you that opened it, but like it says that, and so I reset my password, changed my password, and it worked. And I'm like, all right, I got in. And so I just imagined, I hope someone hacked that account for one reason and one reason alone. Because literally that account only has Fortnite on it, which I've spent no money on. And I've never put my credit card information in there. So I've never bought anything. So they were like, dude, I just spent like an hour, got into this guy's account. Let's see what we got here. This guy only has Fortnite.
And utter, just empty.
It's like, he's only got Fortnite. He's played it for about 20 hours. Okay. He spent no money and no credit card information. Great.
Nice.
Is there a PayPal link? No, and then I bet they just ditched my account. They just left it. They didn't, like, remove access from me. They were just like, oh, gosh, it's not even worth it. just leave his account be.
Out of sight.
So I downloaded the Civ, and then I saw they were like, hey, here's a free $10 coupon for the Epic Game Store. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm looking for games that are, and they also have this huge mega sale for certain games, and they're like, so I'm looking for games that are under $10 that I might want to try. And Metro Last Light and Metro 2033, which are two games I've wanted to play for a long time. both on sale on the Epic Game Store for $5 each. And I'm like, perfect. I can get both these games that I've wanted for a bit for free.
Right.
Try to purchase them. It wouldn't let me use the coupon. Look at the
Okay.
details for the coupon. Coupon. Rules and regulations. Cannot use coupon for in-game purchases. It has to be a purchase of a game. I'm like, okay.
Understandable.
The coupon can only be used on purchases of $15 or more.
Understandable.
No, it's not. You gave me a $10 coupon. Let me flip and use it. You're already giving games away for free. Just give me $10 to spend on whatever I want. I was afraid it was going to be like you can't use it on games that are on sale, which is dumber, but I was just like, oh my gosh.
fine.
I'm like, thank you, Epic Game Store, for reminding me how much I hate you.
Hate is a very strong word.
And I used it correctly.
Hate is a very strong word.
What are your thoughts on the Epic Game Store as a person who has put more time into Fortnite than he should have?
Whoa, dude, that's kind of racist.
What? Whoa, dude. Miss me with that racist crap.
I mean, I know they're trying to compete with Steam, but they're not exactly doing it right. They're in the right direction.
Dude, Hold on, I'll tell you this. Free games, great idea.
Yeah,
Love that.
They're on their way on trying to compete with Steam. I mean, Steam's a giant. They basically have a monopoly, essentially.
Well, it's like, I don't know.
They need a competitor so that Steam will get better.
That's the thing, and that's what I'm hoping for. Granted, I'm not a fan of the new UI changes on Steam personally, because it makes it so much harder to find like simple things. I'm like for example, I tried to find.
Where do I go again?
I tried to find the workshop page for Gary's mod, and it took me 5 minutes. I was like, "What the? What? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Speaking of terrible things that are trying to fight bigger ideas. Let's talk about streaming services, in particular gaming streaming services.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Hubert, off the top of your head, can you name the top 4
Twitch.
gaming gaming stuff? So Twitch, yes.
Twitch. Oh crap! What is the mixer? There's one called like Plays or something like that. I know.
That's not one of the big 4, according to this
No.
little doc. One of them's really big, and the other one I never knew existed before this article. Both of them are attached to large corporations, big companies already.
I'm not sure. Then that's only 2 or only 3 I know.
One you know this one. YouTube Gaming is technically one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean people use it, but it's not like that. And then the other one that I didn't know existed, Facebook Gaming, is a thing.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
I've heard of it.
So okay, this is what I find amusing. So of course, streaming numbers are through the roof right now. Game streamers and all those numbers through the roof due to the quarantine.
Right.
And someone released the stats of hours watched on all 4 platforms from this time last year to this time this year. Okay, and keep in mind, when did Ninja make the jump to Mixer?
I don't
Let's see. When did Ninja make the jump?
exactly remember the date.
Hold on. Let's see. When did Ninja?
Oh, it's not God of War. Where is it? It's not God of War. It's not Warhammer. I don't think it's Warhammer.
What are you thinking of?
Metal Gear? No.
What are you?
It's like Metal.
Okay, he hopped on to the streaming service in October. The news broke October 1st that he was going to hop over to Mixer. We talked about it on this podcast, I'm pretty sure. Guarantee you, at some point we talked about this.
Probably.
So, let's go over how much growth there has been between all of them. So, overall, this time last year, across all 4 of these streaming platforms, there was 1.971 billion hours watched in the month of April.
Mhm.
That is insane. Do you have any
It's
guess?
a lot of people with nothing better to do.
Do you have? Well, that's last year.
Oh,
Do you have any guess what this year's number is? If that's last year's
probably
number,
doubled,
uh,
maybe triple.
you double, yeah, 3.934 billion hours watched in the month of April. That is again insane. Even though it's across 4 different platforms, that is insane. Which is
Ad revenue.
which it's not fully 2 times 2 because it's a 99% year-over-year growth. Which is still
Yeah, I mean that's right there. Come on
now.
Come on now.
Now between YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Mixer, Twitch, and Facebook Gaming, who do you think is bringing in the big money?
YouTube Gaming.
So, well, I want you to order them. Rank all 4 of them.
YouTube Gaming, Twitch, Mixer, Facebook. No. Mixer's last. Facebook Gaming's third.
Okay. You're almost got it. It's Twitch,
Easy, dude.
YouTube, Facebook, Mixer.
Easy, dude. I knew it.
This time last year. Now remember, this was before Mixer got a good old Ninja. Last year in April 2019, Twitch had 750 million or 800. I don't understand what this. They have 750 million hours watched, but then in parentheses next to it, it says 819 million hours watched, and I'm like, that's a big number difference. It's literally like 80 million. Well,
Yeah, it's
no, that's 70 million more. I'm like, what happened to those 70 million people? Never mind that. YouTube Gaming had 279 million. So Twitch had a hefty lead on everyone else.
right.
Facebook Gaming had 86 million. That's not bad, considering I never knew it existed. And Mixer had a measly 37 million hours watched. Again, not bad at all.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with these big of numbers, now, I want you to guess I want you to rank them on how much they grew from year to this year. Like who got more?
I'd assume Facebook and YouTube grew the most, while Twitch and Mixer are rivaling each other in growth.
For least amount of growth.
Yes.
All right, the most amount of growth was from Facebook Gaming. They went from 86 million to 291 million, a 238% increase.
Not surprising.
Never knew it existed.
Right.
The second highest percentage growth was actually Twitch.
Oh.
Twitch had a growth, depending on which number you use between the two. It was either a 98% growth or a 101% growth. They got 1.4 billion people in hours watched.
Is that coming up to this month or last month?
That's April, month of April. This report came out at the beginning of this month. That was the hours watched last month.
I know Valorant came out.
Yeah,
around that
and so
time,
like, I mean, that might be part of it, but
And Twitch drops are enabled to get the beta.
honestly,
so
that's probably it. But I think they didn't realize that. The people who did this article, they were just like, let's check the quarantine numbers, because. But
let's check the quarantine.
And then third highest growth was YouTube with a healthy 65% growth, which puts our sweet Mixer at the lowest amount of growth. I want you to guess the percentage that Mixer grew.
20%.
Lower.
5%.
Lower.
2%.
Lower.
0.69%.
Lower.
Then it didn't grow.
Higher.
Not like if it's under percent, then it didn't grow.
Oh, it grew. They grew. Drum roll, please, Huber. Give me a drum roll. Stop clipping your fingernails on the dang podcast.
It was sharp, so I had to clip
You're
that.
just clipping your... Drum
It
roll,
was
please.
sharp.
Give me a drum roll, please. That's not a drum roll. That's a drum beat.
Yeah, dude. The final review.
Give me a drum roll, please. 0.2% growth.
Nice, dude.
They went from 37.044 million hours watched to 37.106 million hours watched.
Hey, man. Every little counts. Every little thing counts.
Just imagine seeing this article as a Mixer executive and thinking of that huge fat check you wrote to Ninja.
It's definitely a high risk, high reward thing they did.
Honestly, I don't think it's paying off for them.
Right
It
now,
paid off in the first couple months, but if this starts to go by, no one, not even people stuck at home, are hopping onto Mixer. 0.2% growth. You have Facebook reaching triple-digit level growth, and you're barely getting a digit. Not even a digit. You're a decimal growth.
Yeah, they're trying for sure.
It's sad, but not truly, because
Yes.
I hated Mixer from the get-go.
How dare you?
Again,
How dare
strong
you.
word, but I'm using it correctly.
How dare you hate Mixer?
Really? Do you like Mixer?
Anything
Besides,
to make Twitch better.
hold on, besides people who have hopped from Twitch to Mixer, who's your favorite Mixer streamer?
Shroud, 100%.
Hopped from Twitch. I said aside from people who hop from Twitch.
Let's see. I like my guy.
I like to see your screen darken because you just opened a new Google tab in your
No,
Google.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
I like Cyborg Baron. He's pretty cool.
Really, what does Cyborg Baron do? What does he stream? What's his main thing he streams?
He normally streams Fortnite. Typically.
I'm gonna type in top Mixer streamers, and if Cyborg Baron's the first one that comes up.
Nah.
Let's see. Don't know where you got that. It's actually Cyborg Baron's not even on this top 50. Oh, so Huber actually what did you type in to find Cyborg stream? On Mixer streamers. Did you just do that? What did you do? What did you look up? I know you looked up something because Huber, look at my face right now. Look at my face. When I open a new tab, you can tell.
I didn't do anything, dude.
You're
You saw this. So you saw this, and then you saw this,
yeah.
and you were like, "Whoa."
Yeah, that's a new tab in Google Dark Mode. I know you have Google Dark Mode. Dude, oh, that's so funny to me. Just, yeah, but Mixer, you tried. What do you think? I'm curious. Like, I know Ninja made a lot of money from that Mixer deal.
Yes.
No one knows the number, but it has to be astronomical for him to stop doing Twitch. Predominantly because, well, it's a good deal, honestly, because I remember we talked about this. It's a good deal because that's guaranteed money. Because you have to admit, Fortnite on Twitch and Ninja were fading out. They had their 3 years in the spotlight and they started fading out. So it was a good deal he made, but I'm wondering if he's regretting it now. Because, dude, I mean, it's just interesting to me. It's just sad. It's wow, Huber. I'm just looking at what you're sending in not the group text. Not. All right. Well, let's start slowly going to the wrap up portion of our podcast. Huber, do you have a fun fact of the day?
Oh yeah! Happy Memorial Day, guys! I didn't
Yeah,
even
it's
know.
it will be Memorial Day when this episode comes out. We do not take Memorial Day off. We are working hard making this podcast the day of because
we are working. This is going up at 10 coming out.
Literally,
No?
it is 8 a.m. now, and I need to edit, render, and export this to get up at 10:30.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so we need to wrap this up fast because I only have 2 hours to have my dingy laptop that takes 3 hours to edit and render.
All right. I'll do the fun fact.
Fun fact of the day.
Did you know that banging your head against the wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories?
That reminds me of a video I saw that said, we did the math when I was like in high school, but if you ate 10,000 bananas in the span of an hour, you die of radiation poisoning. And then someone said, yes, the radiation poisoning would kill you.
Yeah, surely.
Not eating 10,000 bananas.
Yeah, that might catch you first.
Yeah.
Well,
I just forgot to do something that...
yeah, I was going to say, we can move on to...
No. What it was is my my dad just called me, and I hung up, and I told him I'm recording the podcast, and he just says, just making sure you took the sausage out of the freezer, and I just went, whoops. And just went...
Yeah, you're kind of screwed when something like that happens.
Yeah, so let's keep this podcast going for a few more hours so we can't come in and just yell at me. 5-hour episode of the podcast right now. No. All right, but not fun fact. Weird news. Are you ready for this, Huber?
Tell me about this. Go ahead.
Chuck E. Cheese Pizza has renamed their pizza on Uber Eats so people would actually order it.
Oh yeah, I heard Chuck E. Cheese was like saying,
so
come buy our pizza.
So
I was like,
so what it
why
is
would we buy your pizza?
so basically they're doing, I was looking into this, apparently this process is called a ghost kitchen sort of deal, where it'll just be a kitchen area that operates as a restaurant. Like, for example, there would be let's say there'd be a wing joint, but if you actually went to the address on the Uber Eats, it's just a warehouse that has a kitchen inside that they just cook. And apparently if you talk to people there, it's like they work for 10 different restaurants, quote unquote, and they just cook food of all types and just send it out from one place. Mm-hmm. So basically like a industrial kitchen sort of setup.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty
Apparently what Chuck E. Cheese has been doing is they've been using their kitchens to run this restaurant called Pasquale's Pizza.
Okay.
And just imagine you're looking at Uber Eats and you're like, you know what? Let's
order some Uber Eats right now.
I'm gonna get some. Dude, I love Uber Eats, the idea, but I hate the prices of it. I would personally just drive out and get Uber Eats, like get my own pickup food.
Yeah.
Because it is funny. There's those memes of like, here's the price of your meal. Here's the price of your meal after tax. Here's the bill. Just like
here's the yeah.
What is the other $50? It's called the convenience fee. Just like it's so. But yeah, so there apparently certain Chuck E. Cheese's have been operating as Pasquale's Pizza.
Pasquale Pizza.
And just imagine you're just like, you know what? Let's eat pizza tonight, but let's not get that big corporate Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut crap. Let's go find a local pizza place. Pasquale. He's such a nice guy. That's such Italian, right? It's like,
yeah, of course, bro.
And then they're like, let's order Pasquale. And that tastes like Chuck E. Cheese. How do you know what Chuck E. Cheese pizza tastes like? Pasquale.
Pasquale.
And it's so funny to me because I looked deeper into it. Pasquale is not a new character.
Oh.
Pasquale is the name of the Italian chef in Chuck E. Cheese's like world of characters.
Pasquale.
Like, Pasquale is a character in the Chuck E. Cheese universe. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, like, hold on. This is, like, and also, it's always funny. If you look up old pictures of, like, their animatronics for these things, you're like, that is nightmare fuel. Hold on, let me share my screen.
A lot of the animatronics are.
I know. Alright, so let's share my screen again. Boom. So, like, here's the new Pasquale. That's the new Pasquale, the CG rendered Pasquale.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Pasquale pea pie plate. Yes. Look, I love that the CG render's so new, but the website is so...
Oh, bro, it's super
Dude,
old.
That,
it's like when...
I know that's. Oh, it's so jank.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, but look at these other
Pasquale.
pictures of Pasquale. Hold on, let me go to this so you can see more.
Giant mustache, bro.
Look at this nightmare fuel. Come
know
get
what you're talking
come
about.
get Pasquale. I don't know if this one's real. That one seems
gosh.
so different from the other ones. Come get some Pasquale pizza, or else. Oh no! Why did it zoom into that one? What?
Because they paid to zoom.
They paid good money, but like, it's like, come say hi to your good old friend. Dude, Pasquale looks high on that drum kit right there.
He's yeah, probably is.
But yeah, Pasquale's.
Oh, look at that duck, bro.
Oh, dude.
No, go back up.
Aw,
Oh, yeah.
What's her name? There.
The story behind Chuck E. Cheese's.
Helen Henny. She's a hen.
She's a chicken.
Yeah, she's a hen. Excuse you.
I will not be using her correct term.
All right, we're gonna turn the camera back on. But it's actually funny.
Well?
That's not actually other weird news I found. That's not the only pizza door delivery food news story I have for you. I just remembered a second one. I saw this one on a YouTube video of these guys I watch for news. Are you ready for this? You're not gonna believe this. All right. I don't remember the name of the place, but there's this guy who owned his own pizza restaurant, his own personal pizza restaurant.
Right.
He does not offer DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of that. Okay? But he does pick up. He allows people to come in, pick up pizza, and leave.
Right.
But apparently DoorDash, what was it? DoorDash. Sorry, my brain farted. DoorDash, yeah, it was DoorDash. DoorDash put his restaurant up on their delivery service. And he was getting phone calls of, hey, my pizza was cold when it got delivered to me. And he goes, we don't do delivery. Hangs up the phone. And they're like, hey, this pizza was wrong when you delivered it to me. He says, we don't do delivery. Kept on telling these people, we don't do delivery. Then he found out about the whole thing. Looks deeper into it. They had mispriced his pizzas. For example, he had a specialty pizza with like every topping they had in the store. Okay? For $25.
It's pretty expensive.
His normal pizzas, I think they're cut. I don't know, but it's one of those like Italian places where they like it's expensive pizza. A normal pizza is just, it was $16.99.
Golly.
Still expensive, but people were. This is what happened. DoorDash listed all the pizzas as $25, all of them. So think about it. He's making profit if he buys a pizza and sells it for $16. How much profit would he be making if he sold it for $25? So, before telling DoorDash, well, after trying to tell DoorDash that he doesn't deliver and take them down, and they didn't do anything, he did what we call a big brain move. He proceeded to order 25 of his own single topping pizzas to a friend's house. So he's just racking up money. He's getting free money essentially. Cause it was so great. I'm like, and it's funny. He just, cause he's not paying for the pizzas himself. He's just getting $8. The money he would have been getting for the pizza, he's just, bloop, 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 and he's just creating money sort of. And it was fantastic. He had a couple of his friends order a bunch of his pizzas. It was,
yeah,
dude.
You made profit, bro.
He was just making profit because he's like, I can sell this pizza for $16, and he's like, and I make, and so he would like, and he also, he big brain moves.
Gotta do big brain moves in this world.
All right. Well, this has been the Minecraft themed episode of the podcast.
Scatterpot.
Huber,
Craft.
where can they find us?
You can find us basically anywhere on the internet, but if you want more specifics for audio, which I mean, I'm assuming most people are watching the audio, not many people, go to our YouTube channel. So it is, Scatterpot, Y'all are already watching here. SoundCloud, basically everywhere essentially.
Yeah.
YouTube, it's the Scatterpot podcast because of Scatterplots. We have to do that. Remember. And then for Instagram, I always get this wrong. It's Scatterpot _podcast.
Yes.
And then that's basically it.
Meanwhile, we haven't posted to our Instagram since Josh was on the podcast as a special guest. But yeah.
That was like a week ago, right?
Yeah, the 2 weeks. We had an episode since. Wait, hold on. I'm reading more on this pizza thing. Sorry.
I'm looking at Uber Eats right now. Everything's expensive and takes like almost an hour to get your food. Like, what?
Hold on. I'm reading this article more because I think I explained it poorly. Hold on. A pizza for which he charged $24 was being advertised as $16 on DoorDash. Oh, that's what happened. I mixed it up. Everything was priced at $16. And what would happen is the Uber Eats app would pay, the person who'd buy it would pay $16.
Right.
But the pizza that he's charging for is $24. So DoorDash pays the difference. And that's it. So that's what he did. He ordered a bunch of his pizzas for $16. It says this. It says he tested it out by ordering 10 pizzas, paid $160, and had them delivered to a friend's house. The restaurant was then paid $240 for the order by DoorDash.
Easy.
And so he's just like raking up.
That's the way to do it,
dude. And it was so great. And he kept on telling them don't put me on your on your delivery app. Yeah, so sorry, I misspoke before. It wasn't his pizzas were priced higher. They were all priced lower, and Grubhub was paying the difference. It was, dude. And yeah, I would just have pizza party at my house,
bruh. Honestly though,
because he gets
make some profit.
He gets all the money back plus $8 per pizza. If he paid, let's see, let's do some fast math. You uploaded a GIF. Wow, what a great GIF. No, let's do some fast math. So let's say, for example, he ordered 100 pizzas. That is $1,600 that he paid. He then receives $2,400.
So it's profit, but
he didn't want to be on DoorDash.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was funny. DoorDash didn't notice this. It was the news story that made them notice this. They had no idea that he was just siphoning money from them, and he's like,
no, I'll probably try to sue him somehow.
How he never wanted to be on there, and they put it's all their fault. They'll
probably find some way to do something.
Because think about it, they put his restaurant without his permission on their app. They then underpriced his pizzas on their app. He was just buying pizzas for his friends.
Simple.
I mean, he's just buying pizzas. So that's the fun. That's it for Scatterpot Podcast episode 64. We're probably gonna go play some Terraria. Goodbye.